Yeah. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Well,
That's why I don't wear shorts.
Yeah, I was just saying to Daniel, you probably noticed it on the shots up there, he's got fantastic legs. Good manly, hairy legs.
Yes.
That's what I like. I like a pint-sized pocket rocket with legs that go, you like that. Look at that. I could plait that.
You could.
Come on, make with the goods.
All right, OK, hold on. I've got embarrassingly long socks on. I'm so pale. It's ridiculous.
You're the only person I look like I have a tan next to. Hey, great job with the Aussie accent, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
Now, there must have been a lot of pressure on you to get this right when you're in a film made in Australia with Australians in it.
Yes, there was. Just because, you know, if you get the Australian accent wrong in front of Australians, they kill you.
That's true.
So there was a certain amount of pressure, but I trained for about 6 months beforehand because I was really nervous about it and decided I did want to get it right.
So is there a phrase that they give you to make sure that you've got it right before you go out? You just say, shrimp on the barbie, and out you go or something?
No, not really. There's really boring stuff like g'day, and also we took saying bowling Shane, and bowling Shane. And but other than that, no, there was really nothing. And weirdly, that I was saying earlier, the hardest phrase to say in the whole shoot was always boiled lamb.
Boiled lamb.
I mean, thankfully, it only came out once. It's not a major plot point.
Daniel, I hope you haven't spoiled the ending by saying
The final scene is we're adopting the boiled lamb. Roll credits. Now you must have enjoyed this because you got to be the tall guy on set.
I know.
That would have been nice.
It was fabulous, but unfortunately today I've literally just come from the premiere of the movie, and it's been almost 2 years since we shot the film, and so I've been reunited with all the kids. And James Fraser, who plays Spit, is taller than me now, which is devastating. I'm 18 and he's 14.
I hate puberty.
Yeah, I know.
Don't like it.
No.
Hey, what about this though? For you,
yeah.
Speaking of all things,
yeah.
Speaking of all things, ladies, because you know
yeah.
To talk about the ladies.
That takes me back.
It does take you back. Because everyone's been making a big deal out of Harry Potter's first kiss, your first on-screen kiss, in December, boys.
I know.
Your first total love scene with a lady.
Yeah, exactly. And what a lady.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
So how were you with that?
I was kind of nervous at first, but luckily she sort of, Teresa had done a few of those scenes before, so she was a lot better at just making me not so nervous. Which is kind of the dynamic our characters have, because Maps is very sort of naive and innocent, and Lucy is worldly. So that was kind of good.
That was a well-timed gulp just before that.
Thank you. I've been rehearsing that in the mirror for about half an hour.
And also you've just come from the theatre where you've been doing nude scenes, which I'm sure no one's asked you about at all.
No, you know what? Funnily enough, it's just that point has never been made.
No.
For some reason.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it has, and it's one of those things everyone does tend to make quite a big deal over. But after the second or third time you've done it, one audience is pretty much the same as another. In that you won't be like thinking, God, here's a new group of people come to see me naked. That just doesn't really enter your head, to be honest.
I couldn't. It's the one thing that would petrify the hell out of me.
Yeah, it does the first couple of times, absolutely, but you totally get used to it. I'm sure you would if you did this show naked a few times.
I would just get used to it. It would just be another week.
Actually, you've got the desk, so... Actually, no, there is a gap in this bit of the desk. So...
I'd have to get my position just about right. I wouldn't be fooling anyone. And now, of course, you mentioned your 18th.
Yes.
So, did you do anything for the 18th?
I was actually at Lord's cricket ground watching India versus England, which was amazing. Which was really, really cool. And then I just had a party later that night, and it was just great, really sort of quiet. And I was there at Lord's. I wasn't on my own, and this sounds really sad. I was with a guy I've known since I was 5, who was like my best friend called Robin. So that was cool.
OK, because if it wasn't Robin,
if
it was your other mate, that would be sad.
Yeah.
But Robin's a cool guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I like him.
Yeah.
So what do you get for your 18th? Did anyone get you the new Harry Potter book? No. Seriously, did someone go, hey, I've read it, want to know what happens?
No, weirdly, I had the smuggest if that is a word, 4 months of my life because Joe Rowling had sort of given me a clue.
Oh.
As to what... Oh, discontented
Hang on, it's been out for 6 months. What happens, Daniel, the man of mystery?
I won't actually recount the anecdote, but in case there are somebody here who I would just ruin their life by saying what she told me, which was essentially the ending of the book. But it was a really, really cool moment to know that, and also to know that, you know, if some smart ass did tell you what happened, Joe Rowling's got there first.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Hey, Daniel, would you like to win $20 in 20 seconds?
I certainly would.
You're very excited about this. You've almost been studying, haven't you?
I went on your internet site and looked at what other people were saying. That's how... I researched you too, you know.
Have you seen my photos? My photos with the horse?
No, I haven't.
Good, because there aren't any. Weirdo. Who's been your favourite response to the last question, Daniel Radcliffe? Do you know what the last question is?
I do know what the last question is.
OK, cool. Well, we'll start the clock and away we go, Mr Radcliffe. Is the Rugby World Cup a bit of a farce?
I have almost no interest in it at all, unfortunately.
What's your favourite grocery aisle?
You know, it's quite good if you maybe have a fever to go into the frozen section.
While on stage, did anyone ever yell out, "Hey Harry, show us your wand"?
No, but I heard T-shirts were made with that slogan.
Do you think Matt will win Australian Idol?
If he's the guy I've just seen, then possibly.
Have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube?
No, never. But what you can take you can peel the squares off and just swap them out.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
Who would you turn gay for?
You know, I think Albert Einstein, if he was alive, because I think intelligence is sexy.
And have you seen his photos?
Have you seen? Wow.
Yeah, I know. When he was younger, my God.
When he was younger, that photo of him with the horse too. Wow. Did you see that? It was like some levitation thing. Wow. It was straight into his hands.